It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander, who's really putting up incredible numbers all season. 11 interceptions so far. It's the Packers and the Chargers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for L.A. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
That's complete to Dobbs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Love going to give this one to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Third down and 1.
Check Fury.
They'll try and run for it with John. And a loose football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
97. Ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw now, here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And inside give to Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Strike. Check. Strike.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, go Fury.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here is 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Watson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Ready?
Here's Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Let's go, let's go.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Still on his feet. Keenan Allen. He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Fight 60.
Up the middle, Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Love, he's going to change the play here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Set. 10 cycles. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here.
43 rail.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Now Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fight, white.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Going back to Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Okay, right?
Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry by Jones to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Red, cycle. Red.
2nd down, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready, ready. 22 needle.
Love now. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Set, ready.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's again complete to Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here we go, set.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Shot, 17.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Drill green.
1st down, love to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Go pink. Black Ultra.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal.
Here's Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Smack. Ready.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready, ready. Hey.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Fight, 97. Smack, red.
Love looking to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster, stay.
To throw now. Here's Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Okay, ready?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready.
They'll go with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clock, 10.
On 1st and 10, Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Here we go, set.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Black shot. Rail, yellow. Ready.
Love. And that will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Davis now to return it. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So we've come to halftime. After halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Love. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Green Jack. Ultra. Go ultra.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They started on the ground with Eckler. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sticks throw there complete to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Stick looks to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Easton Stick. First touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Okay.
Ball
right.
on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Blue striker. Claws red.
On play action. Love to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ready,
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Up the middle with Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Packers 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
White. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, So many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and 5. Love now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Strikers, 3-3.
Throwing. Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, it's Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Love fires that quickly outside. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Red, cycle. Drill, green. Fury, yellow. Black, ultra. Yellow, go. Needle, blue.
To the air again, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Smash, red. Ready?
Love from the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Slide blue.
Here's Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completes it again to Dobbs. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Ready?
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
On the ball.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Easton Stick with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yellow. Steel, black. Green jack. Blue striker. Cut.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Set, hut. Set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. Oh, and I saw the... That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
Williams loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. Just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now Love. He shakes him off. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. They're going to take over here on the INT at their own yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Returnable here from the 38. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's... of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Goodson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And hold on. That last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Clifford throwing on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Sticks throw taken in by Palmer. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Dillon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Clifford throwing off the play fake. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. Now it's Clifford. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw is Clifford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Clifford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On third down, Goodson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. So here now the rookie 6th-rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and they will remain well behind. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. There he goes left side. There he goes again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packers offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Here's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And Clifford to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And some room to work. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready, ready. Come on. Set.
Off the fake, here's Clifford. Flushed out right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The first down throw from Clifford. Escaping the pressure right. Down the right sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Clifford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving